All right, next here on See Ball Get Ball, we're joined by the one, the only, Jeremiyah Love, the Heisman finalist, Notre Dame superstar, running back. How does that feel just to hear that, Jeremiyah? Like Heisman finalist. I'm sure that's something you've thought about for a long time.
Um, feels great. I don't like to give myself like a lot of credit. But when you put
But
it
we're giving you the credit. You ain't giving you the credit. They're voting you in that atmosphere.
when you when it sounds like that, it's a great honor that people think so highly of me. And that I've been given a great opportunity to represent my university the right way.
No, that's great. CJ, we had CJ on not too long ago, and he was talking about, and I was just asking him about you and athletically, and he was like, he just does some things that are just not human. And I was like, well, give me an example. He's like, well, we're all in the team meeting room, like jumping up, trying to touch the ceiling. And he said, Jeremiyah, like, or one of the rooms, and Jeremiyah walks by and is like, hey, what are y'all doing? Trying to touch the ceiling? Well, nobody's getting close. And then you tried. And what happened?
I remember. I think I touched the ceiling, or I was like really, really close. I remember that. I was in.
He said you got it. So I'm going to go with you got it.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. That reminds me of one other play that like, big, long run, highlight run. And it just must be nice, man. This might be in the comic books that you read or something, to have the superpower to be able to just turn to the sideline. And who were you looking for in that moment?
I was looking for my coach because right before that play, he was like, I bet you won't take it like 98 or 96 or whatever the yardage was. He was like, I bet you won't take it. I was like, all right, bet. So whenever I broke off, I was looking for him on the sideline, but I couldn't find him. So I had to stop looking at it and finish the run.
Yeah, it must be nice, brother. That's living in a different era that we can't relate to. That you can run and turn your head sideways and still outrun everybody. When you talk about this team this year, like Riley Leonard obviously was a huge part of last year. Like this year, starting 0-2, figuring each other out, man. Like, what have you seen from CJ? Because I watched him week one, and Jeremiyah, I was like, man, that dude's got something to him. Like he didn't like, you didn't trust him early. Like everything was out quick, but then the game got a little bit away, and you're like, all right, this dude's got to make some plays. And he's. What did you think about his like twirl 65 times, near the goal line? But just what about CJ, man, and just his development in this offense throughout the season?
I feel like CJ's grown a lot just with his intelligence as a quarterback. He's always had the skill. He's always had the competitiveness that he needs to go out there and perform. But CJ just needed the experience, and I feel like he got that throughout this whole season. He's just been improving ever since week one. And I kind of seen like the type of guy he was. Like when he was in Miami, he's doing that little twirly twirl down the end zone. Like I was in that play, and like when he was running to my side trying to throw the ball, I was right there. And like CJ like looked this way, and threw it like that, and hit Mike in for the touchdown. It was crazy. I was like, man, that boy nice. And from that moment on, I knew the type of guy that CJ was. He's an elite competitor, the guy that's going to do anything for his team to win. And he's just been growing a lot, man. He's way smarter than he was when he first started playing. And he's only getting better, man. So the future's bright for CJ. I feel like sooner or later he'll be recognized as one of the best quarterbacks in college football. He's earned that. So CJ's been doing great, man. Lots of improvement.
That's good, and that's why this offense probably is taking that next step. When you play for a guy like Marcus Freeman, I think it's kind of cool to flash back now and watch all the guys like go absolutely nuts with him getting awarded the job, and now you see him, man. Like he's one of the cooler cats. So I love to watch him, like, and the way he talks is just different. Like it doesn't seem like he talks like a coach. It seems like he talks like a guy that's in the locker room playing, and obviously he played at a high level, but that's what it seems like on the outside. Is that what it feels like for you guys?
Oh yeah. I feel like a lot of times for me, Coach Freeman doesn't even seem like he's my head coach. Like obviously you got that respect of the head coach, but the way that he presents himself allows us to connect with him more. He doesn't present himself as all the time that he's the head coach. He's the highest of the highest on the team. A lot of times, like he's just trying to connect with us and make sure that we're understanding him and he's understanding us. And he's a very young coach, so I think he has a better ability to do that than other head coaches, because he's younger and he understands more, and he's been in our shoes, and that just allows him to connect with us more, man. And a lot of times he don't even seem like he's my head coach. He's that cool of a guy to me.
That's awesome. That's cool. What's your best, like, when you tell people and you talk to folks about Marcus Freeman, like, what's the best story? Like, whether talking to the team, whether behind the scenes, something crazy he said to motivate you. You have a good Marcus story?
A good Coach Freeman story.
Recruiting stories, sidelines.
Coach Freeman has a lot of I feel like a lot of funny moments in the team room. I would take it back to this Thanksgiving. We were in a team meeting room. Like everybody was like happiest Thanksgiving, all that type of stuff. And we go by whenever we're doing like our practice during the week, we do like Bloody Tuesdays, working Wednesdays, and stuff like that. And I think it was a Thursday. He was like, "It ain't Thanksgiving, it's whatever so and so Thursday." Like basically just blowing off like Thanksgiving. Like, don't worry about Thanksgiving. He cares more about being here for practice and being in a facility rather than going to celebrate Thanksgiving. So that's the type of guy Coach Freeman is.
You're going to see this a lot. I'm rocking this hoodie all the time because it's my favorite hoodie, the Roback hoodie. And I can't take this thing off because it's that soft. Like, you can rep your favorite team, so many different colors. So if it's a team one that's licensed, you'll have your logo right here in the middle, whatever you rock, loud and proud every week. This time of year, this is my favorite because it's the hoodie. You're welcome. You can use the code BALL20 for 20% off your first purchase at roback.com. Ball20. Put that in. Load up your cart. It's the holiday season. Watch the savings just roll in. Save 20, 40, 60, 80, $100, and the product is as good as you're going to find. And then you'll tell me later, thank you. He's thankful for the pad popping. Let's go. I'm thankful we get to practice. Yeah. Forget the other stuff. With the championship weekends coming up, like, are you going to watch those, or do you get away from football for the week? Like, how will you approach this weekend?
I think I'll get away from football. Like, I'll probably, keep tabs on it, but probably not going to watch a full game. Just want to get away from it, let the football guys handle whatever's going to happen, and I'll just be there to keep tabs on it. Well, some of the guys might get together, watch the game, but I don't think that I'll just sit there and watch. I don't watch football really in general. So
ever?
Unless it's like film or whatever. Yeah, I don't really watch sports. I'm around it too much to, like, outside of this be like, oh, I'm gonna watch a football game. Nah, I want to do something else. So probably not gonna watch too much of the games. Probably just gonna do other things. I got finals to study for. And I want to play the game too. I'm into playing 2K right now. So,
so what does Jeremiyah love watch? What do you like to watch? How do you get away from ball, man? Like, how do you get away from all the grind?
So whenever it comes to like TV or whatever, I watch lots of anime. A little TV series I've been watching now, it's Welcome to Derry on HBO. I'm watching that. Pretty good. Play the game. I play 2K, Call of Duty. Pretty simple. I'm a pretty simple guy, man, off the field. Like, I do all the stuff that other, guys my age. I play the game. I don't get out much, like, outside of football. I probably won't leave the house. Like, I'll probably play the game the whole day for like 8 hours. Maybe if I got time, I'll probably play the game for that long.
That was my major in college. It was video games, dog. It was absolutely that. Like,
yeah. So that's the guy I am.
Yeah, but you can't tell me you're the normal guy when you've taught yourself Japanese and you've taught yourself how to play the piano. Like, that's not normal, Jeremiyah.
Well, I got a lot of time on my hands sometimes.
How did you do that? Like, what made you think? Like, what made you do that, or how does that pop into your head? Like, oh, you know what? Like, I want to learn different things like that.
I think I just growing up, or whenever I was in high school, I just had a lot of time on my hands. So with that time, I'm watching lots of anime. I watch anime in Japanese. So, like, why not try to learn more about the language, learn more about the culture, and that's that with Japanese. But as far as the piano and stuff like that, like it really came from my love of anime. I wanted to play the music that was in the anime, so taught myself how to do that. I just go on YouTube, look up the song, and really just play it. So it's lots of free time, man. And now, whenever something piques my interest, I go all in, and I want to find out how to incorporate it into my life or do it better.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. When it comes to you on the field, I see this year, and I could be wrong, but like the hurdle has been obviously something we've talked about for a while. And as a defender, I can tell you as a defensive guy, like I'm gonna try to time that up, and I'm gonna try to catch you and smash you. Like that's just what I would do. But it seems like you see, I try to look at ways. I'm like, how would I get him to the ground? So like you've got the hurdle where now that takes away the ability to go low. But now it feels like the spin move. It feels like you've been working on the spin move a little bit more this year. So now you're getting people just whiffing with the spin move. So how do we decide which weapon we're going to deploy? Well, we got the speed, we got the spin, we got all that stuff.
Really comes down to situation. Like it just happens on the fly. Like a lot of time I want to hurdle people, but like since last year, like I made a name for myself in hurdling people. Like people don't go low as low as they used to. So like I've tried to hurdle a couple people this year. I was successful one time or a couple of times, and the other time like the guy's just like standing straight up trying to tackle me. Like what are you? It's throwing me off. Like what are you doing? Like because I literally could run past you or I could do something else, but you're just standing up. Like it's not proper tackling technique. It literally makes me mad every time I see it on film. Like you're not tackling the right way. Because people do that, I just started finding different ways to make people miss. And a lot of times, guys are coming like bullets, trying to smack me. So I use their momentum and my momentum to spin around them. And it's been working pretty well so far. And every situation that I've been in has it's been really a successful spin. Take it back to Pitt. That guy was he's completely caught off guard. So yeah.
Does when you look at Notre Dame and the playoff conversation, does it make you feel any kind of way when people say they've lost 2 games, they don't deserve to be in, or do you just say like we're a playoff team, and like how do you approach that?
I really just say like we're a playoff team. I mean, yeah, we lost 2 games in the beginning of the season, week 1 and week 2, but look at all the other teams that have that you're comparing us to, and look at their schedules and who they've lost to. We've lost at the beginning of the season. A lot of other people lost in the middle or towards the end of their season. And then you got to just take it back to the guys that we have on our team. I feel like we got a lot of playmakers, a lot of guys that can do some great things. So if we were to get into that setting, like our ability to do great things, I feel like would only elevate. So like, I feel like we're a must-see team. Like people want to see us, but a lot of times, people don't like Notre Dame. But like I just feel like we're a playoff team. If you look at our team, like there's no doubt in anybody's mind. I feel like that we're not a playoff team or that we are a playoff team. That's just how I feel. I feel like we got the guys, we got the coaches, and we got the experience as well.
You said some people don't like Notre Dame, and that will be something that goes into the equation sometimes. You were getting recruited by everybody in the country. Why did you go to Notre Dame?
It was a different place. I feel like Notre Dame was independent. They weren't bound to a conference. Notre Dame made their own rules. I feel like, and I like that. I also like the people here. Like the people here are great. I felt way better here than I did at any other place in regards to the people that I'm surrounded with. And it's really just the right decision for me, man. Like I'm a type of guy that likes small communities and small spaces. So it was just right fit for me. I wanted to come in and into college and lock in and do the things that I needed to do to get to where I want to get to. Notre Dame was just the right place.
Well, congratulations on your guys' success. Congratulations on your individual success. And look forward to following you guys, man, as you get closer to the playoff. And Just it's fun to see a kid like you, man. And I know you're not a kid; you're a grown man. But like, it's fun to see a kid like you that appreciates things and is willing to speak up and be different. I love that, man. Like, we got a lot of people out there that shy away from different, and I like that you do you, man. Like, great job doing you. It's a good example for others, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Have a good one, bro.
You too.